Hey guys, it's Nastya in English in the City, and I'm so happy to be back here. Fingers crossed, I'm gonna post more videos and let's make it a fully English language channel. So, welcome. Grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee or matcha, whatever you prefer, and we're going to talk about an interesting and I would even say a spicy topic today, which is easy way, let's call it this way, or how to make your way into learning English or in general in life easier than it is. And I'm going to share with you a story. Of course, it's going to be applicable for you in terms of learning English, but I guess you will also hear something valuable for yourself. I mean, in general. So let's get the ball rolling, and I'm going to share with you a story, actually a real life story, like a story tell, that actually happened to me. So that was in Barcelona. Maybe you remember, who was following me back in time. I went to Coldplay concert. It was my dream with my bestie, and it was her dream as well. So we were vibing in Barcelona, sitting near our hotel, like out of the hotel in the park, and we were drinking something like champagne or prosecco, whatever. And we were sitting on the bench in that park and just talking in the middle of the night, just like I'm talking to you in the middle of the night actually right now. But if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it at all. So let's go. And we were speaking with her, Evelina, if you're watching this, hi. So we were speaking with her, and she told me, Nastya, I don't trust you. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, why you say that something was easy for you? And she knows me very well. And she went like, why you say that that was easy? Why you say that it wasn't that difficult or it wasn't such a big deal? If I know, because I know you, I know how much you work, I know how much you're crazy, like you really, like nothing is actually easy for you. How come? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm not telling that you're lying, but I don't get it. How the fuck can it be easy? And then I was like, wow, I was astonished because I have never really thought about it that way. And through that conversation, I was able to see that, like how it actually works for me, and to see that idea. And I think that it might be useful for you, and you could also like apply it to your path of learning English. So, how I see it and how I feel it is that, like, I feel that whatever you believe, this is what you get. This is the first thing, the first take. So if I tell myself that something is difficult, then it's gonna be difficult. And if I say that something is like, whatever, or, that's not that difficult, that's kind of like, that's okay, that's fine, that's easy, then it's gonna work. Because it's like with everything like that. If you believe, this cheesy phrase, if you believe you can do it, you can do it. If you believe you cannot do it, you cannot do it, right? So everything is just here. And so this is the first case. So if you think that you're not talented in languages and you are so bad at learning English, well, then you shouldn't be surprised when it is like that, because this is how our brain works, right? So whatever program you give it to, like whatever program you give to it, right? That program, it must like play, So this is the first thing. Second thing, I like, if it comes to me also, right? And in that situation, I understood that actually, I guess the key to saying that something is easy for me, because actually, let's be honest, life is not easy, okay? it's not. And I mean, my life is definitely, and my life is wonderful. My life is amazing. I'm so grateful for everything that I have, and I think that I'm so damn lucky, and I'm just, oh, I got shivers. And actually, nothing bad happened in my life, because so many bad things could have happened and they just didn't. And like, wow, isn't it a reason to be grateful for? But of course, a lot of shit happened, I guess. I mean, naturally, even just being a Ukrainian is enough, yeah? I guess you guys can relate to it. So, in general, life is not easy, but I think that because I have this kind of positive outlook, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share my way to think this way and to program yourself and to think in this way. This is what helps me, and also it's like, I mean, well, if it's not easy, I'm just trying to tell myself that, well, okay, well, maybe it's not easy, but I will do it anyways. Like, sooner or later, this is my approach in life. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it somehow. Because, I mean, and that's also very important, because if you will tell me that, oh, you're just naturally this way, well, maybe you are right to some extent, frankly speaking, because I just don't like being like that victim for a very long time. I mean, I do indulge in that from time to time, in that apathy, and sometimes, feeling so miserable, sometimes, yeah, guilty. But I cannot do it for a long time. Like, otherwise, that's just killing me, and I'm losing my spark, and this is not how I like things, So, enough is enough, right? This is it. But I am actually, lots of you are gonna be surprised right now, probably. Maybe some of you not. But actually, I am personally very, like, let's say I have this predisposition for depression and apathy. I don't want to say it, I don't want to put it this way, because again, what you believe in, this is how it is, and this is what you attract. But I just know that this is a fact about me, because I'm a very emotional person, and if you feel this happiness and you feel the sun on your skin and you're so happy about it, then you feel not only these positive emotions, but you also feel really deep in your skin, you feel these negative emotions when something negative happens. So just knowing that about myself, this is also the key. Just know the truth about yourself. What type of person are you? And then use that into, like, cheering yourself up and helping yourself and having that pep talk with yourself, right? What that will work and will help you to feel better in terms, like, of life in general, and in terms of learning English, losing some extra pounds, and so on and so forth, like whatever your goal might be, or earning more money. If you feel like, okay, I don't know how to make more money, I'm never gonna do that, well, you are going to get very far with that approach, and with that attitude. Like, obviously not, right? So I just feel that having that, like, mindset that it's easy, it's a must in this life. I mean, not that you are devaluing, right, your effort, your work, your time, and so on and so forth. Absolutely not. But this is just a mindset that helps you to get by and actually get shit done. So I think, like, telling you all of that and explaining it a little bit more, because I get all the time, like, compliments and positive feedback that, Nastya, wow, you are so positive. Like, you don't see this as a problem. You don't see that as a problem. I see. No, not okay. I don't see. Usually I really don't see. But if I see, then it is way bigger problem. Really, it is way bigger problem if I really see that, because I'm gonna be depressed as fuck and we all gonna have issues. And that's not gonna help anyone. So I'm so sorry. this is my conscious choice, you know, this is my conscious choice. Sometimes, of course, I fail, yeah, at this, but you know, we're all human beings and that's fine. So yeah, I feel like I'm just jumping uh, from one message to another. I hope you didn't lose it and still that was useful for you. And let me think what else I wanted to say, because you know I decided that I want to make this video anyways, not trying to make it perfect, because if I do it, like, I'm never gonna come back to this YouTube channel, and I really want to. And last but not least, I guess for me, what is extremely important about truly making things easy is enjoying what you do. And now I know probably many of you think, well, Nastya, I cannot do only things that I like, because I mean, I get it. I'm also an adult and I have to do stuff that I would prefer to never be doing. But anyways, I do it, right? So again, here I just like distance myself and I just do it because, well, I just have to whatsoever. I'm gonna do it somehow. This is the first thing, so I don't take it like seriously. I'm like, whatever, you know. As Mika was singing, it's like, relax, take it easy. I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. I mean, yeah. So what I was saying, relax and take it easy. Really, like, whatsoever. Like, I'm not gonna stress. I'm too old for that shit, you know. I'm not gonna stress about it. This is the first thing. And the second thing, I think, like, truly, like, when you work really hard in something that you love, definitely you need to relax. Definitely you need to, like, recharge and replenish your energy, right? But when you do something that you love, that really helps a lot. Like, this genuine satisfaction, it truly gives you inspiration and it makes the way easier, right? Not in the sense that you're not having any obstacles, or you're not having troubles, or you're not getting exhausted or whatsoever, right? But you relax, and that, like, works because you have this exchange, you have this fulfillment at the end of the day, you know. So that is extremely important. And if we transfer that for you, yeah, for learning English, if we transfer that on learning English, right, then, I mean, do it in the way you like. If you understand that in this life, in this lifetime, you have to learn English, like, this is something that you have to accomplish sooner or later, like, that's a must and that's non-negotiable. You need to find a way that you're gonna enjoy, right? Okay, you don't like I don't know, you don't like going to the lessons, let's say. Well, use YouTube, use Google, use ChatGPT, use, I don't know, books, you know, buy yourself some books. I mean, like, we have in Ukraine, we have this, like, Rosetka, I don't know what else we have, OLX, yeah, and so on and so forth, and actually a lot of shops like bookstores, etc., right? If you don't know which grammar books to buy, you can always text me in the comments and I'm gonna answer, right? And recommend you something. Or, I don't know, watch TV shows. Don't forget about grammar books, yeah, work with them as well. I mean, listen to the songs, like, do something that you like. Or if you're the person who truly needs another person, I think we all do, but you know, we might be in different time periods in our life, so that's okay. If you're in the period where you don't want to be going to any school or tutor or whatsoever. So the thing is that if you go and you choose yourself a group or you choose yourself a teacher, choose the one that you really enjoy. Choose the group that you like, people with who you really vibe, so that it, you know, it is exciting to have an English class. I mean, this is how it works at our school. Like, this is what everybody says, that they're like, just they're waiting for the lesson to be. I mean, I'm sure they're lazy. I'm sure they actually, it's not like I'm sure, I know they don't do homework all the time or things like that, because still, I mean, students are students. But the vibe. And it also something that helps you, to enjoy, to feel it like it's easier, even if it's not, and like, just have the time of your life, and by the way, about time of your life, it is so cool. Just if you realize that, like, your goal is somewhere there, of course, but how you reach this goal, this is the time of your life. If we speak about learning English, the way how you learn English now, this is the time of your life. How do you want to spend the time of your life? Do you want to spend it suffering? I mean, you can if you make such a choice. Okay. you know, but you might also enjoy the ride. And that's actually pretty easy. So, I hope, cheers. Cheers to you. I hope that I managed to deliver some thought, because it's really late. It's almost midnight and I'm so sleepy, but I just really wanted to talk to you and to film this video, because now or never we're going back to YouTube. So please, guys, let me know in the comments whether this was useful, whether you heard some interesting thoughts, whether you agree or disagree, or maybe you have some other approach that also works for you. Please share it in the comments. I'm sure that's going to be useful for all of us and me as well. And actually, your feedback would really motivate me to keep going and to create more content. So please, like, give me some. And also, if you have any questions, any ideas, any topics that you would like me to talk about, I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'm going to develop this topic that we started now with some techniques, but I cannot think about it now. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I hope it helped somehow and I shared my view with you. And that's it. And remember, if you are alive, if you're healthy, if nobody died and everyone is healthy, then you have no problems. Kisses! Learn English.